Here we go. We are live. Welcome. This is Andre out of Jacksonville, Florida, with the rest of the Overcoming the Odds crew. Just wanted to just let you know you guys want to get exactly what you were asking for right here, as far as the use of doing video marketing for your to help build your brand. The reason why we got to share this as well is we're noticing too right now. This is what we've been taught from other marketers in the profession, in the home-based business profession. Videos are right now, as far as where people can relate with you. So without any further ado, I let the rest of my crew go and announce themselves from left to right. So we'll go all the way to the UK. Take it away, Neil.
Hey guys, Neil Enton here from the UK, and yeah, tonight we're going to be going through video marketing. Like Andre just mentioned, videos are, I can't even emphasize how big videos are right now. They're just so huge, and if you talk to anybody who's actually doing and making a splash online, everyone will tell you video is where it's at, and we're going to outline for you exactly why you need to be doing videos, how to do videos, and why videos are so important. We're going to go through everything from start to finish, so you've got enough to get started today, and just go away and just start and putting them into your marketing funnel. But yeah, just can't overemphasize how important videos are. They are super important, and there are certain strategies that we're also going to implement. So if you're a little bit shy, I appreciate I will go into this a little bit further in this hangout as well. If you are the shy person, we've also got something here for you with that as well. So don't feel that you can't do it. If you feel it's too much to get in front of the camera right now, we've got something for you with that as well. So don't feel that you can't do it. Like I said, there is something for everybody. So if you are struggling, or you're a little bit shy right now, we've got something for you on that. So I'll leave it to that, but we will go through that on this hangout too.
Hi, and I'm Patricia Henry, and I hail from the high desert of California. So it is been hot up here again. It's a little over 100 degrees where I live, and I'm excited about this wonderful topic about doing videos. It's fun and exciting, especially if you're an internet marketer like we are, or bloggers, to be able to brand yourself and get your name out there and who you are and show your lifestyle and what you're doing on film, on video. It's just wonderful. So I look forward to expressing myself about how this topic is going to go today with my partners Neil and Andre. So stay tuned.
All right. Now, for those that might be okay, like we just mentioned earlier, there are some that might be kind of just as white as this paper, thinking about doing a video because you've never done it before. It's just you and the camera, and I can understand as far as if it's like first time, you'd be like, oh, should I do this? I'm like, all right, I can do this. Really, our whole mission by the end of this night is just for you to just, if you haven't done it before, just do a camera and just put it on there. Don't edit it. Do not edit it. Just let it stay right there, because people will resonate with probably the worst video that you think it is, and you're really just fine. They're really just fine. Just really just tuttle up yourself. Another thing too is also for those that have done videos too, we'd like to just maybe give you some a couple ideas as far as that. I haven't done it before. Let me give this a shot. You see what I'm saying? Because whether it be you post them on YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook, or wherever have you to, we just want you just to get out there, just share what is it that you have to share. That's the whole point. Again, people want to know what you're doing. It's leverage. Think about it. I used to be an offline home-based part of the home-based business profession first 3 years. Had I known some of these ideas that I was taught from some of the leaders in our company, I'm like, oh man, it's a better way to leverage my own self other than driving around too. Not saying that's bad too, but think about it. It's more eyeballs on your opportunity, your biz up, your lead page, whatever have you. That's the whole point. It's leverage. Again, it's getting rid of that belief too, as far as like, oh, can I do it? Can I pick up the phone? Can I just go and just do it? Just go, press play, and just let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. Just let it go. That's the whole purpose. People don't know who you are, so just let it go. One of our partners, I wish he was on here right now. He might pop on. That's all good. And Danny, the purpose is the point is, almost a year ago, we had a company event in Orlando. And before I even knew him, how did I get the chance to know him? It was a video. If I'm not mistaken, it was his very first video. He lives out in the UK and he works on his farm for his family farm too. I was like, okay, that's who he is, so I can recognize him. Sure enough, the last day of the conference, I got a chance to introduce myself because why? Because there was a video of his, and he was just like, oh, okay, and all right. And basically the rest is history. That's why we have this platform. So you never know as far as just going out there, just doing that one video. Like I said, don't touch it, don't edit it, put it out there. Don't even title it. Don't worry about it, especially for a new person. Don't worry about it. Don't title it. Whatever. Just don't do it. Don't touch it. Just do one, let it go. Then you do it again, and let it go. Don't edit it. Don't worry about it. Then you do another one, and let it go. We've done several challenges here in this panel. What it be? As many videos you can do in 7 days, as many videos you can do in 1 day, many videos you can do in 72 hours. Yes, we have been giving out 100 videos in 72-hour challenges, 90-day challenge videos, 1 a day, 21 challenge videos. The whole point is just getting it out there. What you want to talk about, whatever you like. Lifestyle, business, whatever. Games. I play semi-pro football down here. Did I talk about that? Yeah, a little bit. But I love to talk about personal development because I love reading that stuff. I love just building myself too. Now, I'll give you a perfect example about lifestyle. Watch this. Miss Patricia, what do you like to talk about when it comes to doing videos?
I like to talk about actually just my lifestyle because I figure I use that rule where it's 80-20. You know, meaning I show basically my lifestyle and what I'm doing and on a regular basis, day to day, and then I'll throw in a few videos about my business because that's what people want to do. I draw them to my business and you know, put in the link. Either I'll say it verbally or after the video's over, I'll put the link on, you know, upload it to YouTube and do it that way. But that's basically it. Very simple. Again, when you mentioned those challenges, on those challenges that I did, it was basically my lifestyle. I did have, like I said, a few using that rule about business, but that was it, getting people to know, like, and trust me. And then now we have a 21-day video challenge by a group of women that I'm in called the Super Women Connection, and we have different various topics. The first one was just very simple. Who am I? You know? And if that's not a lifestyle video, I don't know what is. Just introducing who I am, what I do, mentioned the fact that I was retired fashion designer, and mentioned the fact that you know, my why, put a little bit of that. That was actually for another, I think the second video that we did in that series, my why of why I was doing what I do with my online business. But that's basically it. And people seem to like that. They gravitate. They want to see more of your lifestyle because they want to know that you're more like them.
Exactly. Okay, now go ahead, take it away. What do you like to talk about when you do your videos?
To be honest, I like to. Mine's not so much more about lifestyle. I like to try and teach and just give a little bit of information in regards to perhaps something that they can just get started with and apply to their business right now. So it's something, you know, I know when I first got started, I had some burning questions, something that I was really struggling with, and no matter how much research I did, I couldn't find the answer. And for me, I always try to give enough content out there because I know that if I had these questions, then other people are going to have these questions because, you know, there's no one unique thought or one unique problem when it comes to the internet. Everyone, you know, if you use the Google keyword research tool, you'll find that some people are searching things for thousands and thousands of times a month. So we're not all unique. So I know that if I've had certain problems about specific, i.e. building websites, I mean, that's just a generic idea, but you understand the concept that if I had a problem, then, you know, I want to make sure that I've learned how to overcome that problem. So I now want to get that out there to teach other people how to overcome that problem. And that, for me, that's where I come from, because I don't want other people to spend weeks and even months trying to overcome this specific problem that you can't seem to find an answer for. So I always try to come at it from that perspective. But the one thing I know, that when I first started shooting my videos, I would always go back over, and this is what Andre was saying, leave it as it is. Because I would go over it and then I'd look at it weird. It's like a fine tooth comb, and it's like, that's not there, or that should have been there, and you almost like restructure it or say, well, that's missing, and it's almost like you're actually looking for a reason to say that's not good enough, because inside the back of your mind you still got that negative belief that you're afraid of what people are going to think, or you're afraid of putting yourself out there, and it's all basically, you just need to get yourself out there, because once you do, you'll find that people are a lot more encouraging and more than what you actually think. I used to have this belief that if I put myself out there, that I'd get rejected, because that's primarily what happened when I first started telling people around me. So I had that rejection mindset that if I spoke to people, I'd get rejected, because that's what was happening with my friends and my family and stuff. And that's that's something that you might experience too. When you start telling people closer to you, they might not have the same vision of you, and might tell you that it's no good and put that negative gas in your mind. But it's a whole different kettle of fish when it comes to being online, because once you start putting that content out there, I'm not going to lie to you, there are people that might not resonate with your message, but you will find a lot of people that do, and there are people that are going to look to you for guidance, because you've broken that barrier that they're actually trying to overcome themselves. So that barrier that I had of not wanting to get that video done because I was afraid of what people thought, or I was afraid of that rejection, kind of like what I had offline. And there are so many people out there that have that same problem too. So don't feel that you're alone in this. And to be honest, a lot of people resonate with that too. So even no matter what your problem is, often the bigger the problem, if you can show you've overcome that, or you're going through that right now, people are resonating with that. Because again, no one problem is unique when it comes to the world, really. So many people resonate with that, and chances are they may be going through that too. They're just not sharing it quite yet, but they're going to follow your videos because you're going through that right now, but you're still taking action. So you're giving them the courage to actually do that themselves, and that in itself is a powerful reason to get started. So, but going back to Andre's point about getting it out there and doing it now, and it's something that it just sort of just reminded me of when back in the day when when people started designing branded websites and things like that. I mean, going back a couple of years, you would only have like the very basic website, and the thing is, I know that there was a lot of testing done when it come to doing an actual website, and when it come to doing the bog standard website, so a generic website that barely even add any design to it at all. Very basic, looked, I don't want to say awful, but you kind of get the idea. It wasn't branded, it wasn't anywhere near as updated as what it could be now, but they tested the two, and the worst, what would be deemed as the ugliest website, actually outranked the top designed website when it comes to people resonating with the message. And that, if you think about it in the perspective of the video, you could sit there and record the perfect video and edit it and this and that, but it's, again, coming back to the realism. People want to see what's behind it, and if you've got this perfect video, people are not going to resonate with that, because that to them is not in the real world. At the end of the day, people want to see you're a real person. That's what it's all about. If you think about social media, Facebook for example, people want engagement. People want to know you're a real person. People want to know you're not perfect. And if you go out there and try and perfect absolutely everything, then you're not going to resonate with your true audience, with the people that are actually going through perhaps the same problems of what you are. So, don't feel that you have to be perfect, because chances are it's your uniqueness and the problems that you're actually going through that's going to actually resonate with the people that you actually want to actually do business with, or even people who do business with you. So don't feel that you have to have everything perfect. And I know that's one of the biggest drawbacks when I felt I had to know everything. I felt I had to have everything in place, and it's just not the case. You have to take things one step at a time, and there are certain things that have to be learned in hindsight. And it's a lesson to be learned, but it's something that you need to kind of go through, and that's something I think I was discussing with Andre a little bit earlier on today. It's just something that you can't possibly know until you've been through it. But sometimes you kind of go through it and you think, you know what, yeah, you can foresee it, but don't beat yourself up about it. It's something you just have to go through. Once you've gone through it, you've got the benefit of experience and the benefit of hindsight. But it's something to be learned. And then once you've gone through that, once you've got people reaching out to you because you're shooting their videos, somebody comes to you from that perspective, asking you that very question. You've now got the experience of telling them. So again, if you hadn't have gone through that, you can't possibly offer the guidance and the experience to somebody else. So that's another reason why you need to go through these kind of things. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to say it's nice to go through it. I went through my own knocks and falls myself, but it's through learning that we're here right now offering you this kind of guidance, because we can't possibly give you this information if we hadn't have gone through it ourselves. So, you know, it's all about learning the lessons and passing on that information to other people, because that in itself what gets people to resonate with you. And once you start teaching people what you've learned and how people can do it themselves, that's when people start to look to you for guidance and seeing you as a point of authority. But again, like I say, if you're not coming at it from a perspective of experience and doing it yourself, and you know, people won't know that you've been through that, and they won't look to you as the authority that you should be.
I'm glad you mentioned that too, Neil, as far as just getting out there, because and give me one moment here. I'm going to be like one of our leaders within our company who loves to do this. All right. Whoops. I will show this here in a little bit. But first things first. First things first, right here. Grab your audience attention. And this is something that Patricia mentioned earlier too. To be honest with you, this is pretty simple right here for number one. I'm just going to be straightforward with you guys when it comes to this. Grabbing your audience attention. It's real simple. Just turn the video on. There you go. Because people are nosy these days. I'm telling you. People are nosy these days as far as like, where is he? Oh, you know, because I mean, yes, we're going to talk about other stuff too as far as exactly as maybe like what to say, whatever, too. But, you know, people are nosy. So as far as grabbing their attention, it doesn't matter if it's a room, outside, and again, we're going to do some examples too later on too, wherever too. Turn the video on for starters. All right, that's how you grab their attention. Now let's go back to. All right, so we said grab their attention. All right, how about this one? Next one, too, as far as letting them know where. No, how about this? Let's go even before this. Let them know who you are. Real simple. I'll give you a perfect example. All right, let me just do any Joe Blow example. Here we go, something real simple. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Just pay attention.
Hey guys, this is Andre.
Oh, what was it? What was it that I did to grab your attention? I told you who I was. There you go. I was outside too. Hey, that's Andre. That's it. Again, for the person that's behind the camera wants to know what's going on. No, Hey, this is Andre. Let them know who you are. We can't talk about anything else as far as that whether company you're a part of or whatever. And so we just do that. Step one, turn the video on. Step two, tell them who you are. Now we can go let you. Now let's go into a little bit further as far as tell them where you're from. It doesn't matter if you can talk about where you're from. Give them a link. It's another cool thing too. Let's go and just write this stuff down too, so we don't forget. All right. So we got this done too. All right. Let me just space these out a little bit. So we grab the the audience's attention by just doing something simple as maybe not to be funny, but you know, turn on the camera. All right. Now we let them know who we are. Okay. Now after this, how about let them know where you're from, or basically, I got to hyphen this. Let's see, who your company or website. The reason why I mention that too, because it can go either way too. You can maybe say representative too, or your website. Basically, something to get to the like, oh, okay, this is where this person is coming from. So let's see. I don't know if it was in this video. Let's see. Let's go through the whole thing.
Just wanted to invite you guys to come to my hangout tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time because.
All right, not for this what I did. I'll give you another example as far as giving out something to. Oh, wait, that's a little bit more advanced stuff for you guys. Let me give you guys exactly what you want here. I'm going to go in short videos. Oh, perfect.
Hey, this is Andre from AlexSanders.net.
Oh, what was that? What? I told you where I was from. So I just did what? First of all, I grabbed your attention because I turned the camera on. It doesn't matter where I am. Then I let you know who I was. Then I let you know too what site, maybe company, where you're from too. For us in the online world too, and this is also again, keep this in mind for those that are also building offline. Give them a link to go back to. It doesn't have to be a website. It could be your Facebook fan page. It could be your Facebook page, whatever, too. So those are three important things to keep in mind as far as grabbing their attention. Attention is basically when you turn the camera on. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It does not matter. It does not matter as whatsoever. Too. Patricia loves to show videos too. Do videos for maybe she'll be out and about too, maybe for a church, or maybe helping her husband out, or just maybe helping out friends, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she's already grabbing people's attention. So you already got that down, Pat. Let them know who she is real quick, and then it doesn't have to be as far as letting them know exactly where you're representing to. Our key things are these main two right here. I got to go back and share this again. This is our main thing, and these are our main two right here we're looking at. Grab your audience attention by turning the camera on and letting them know who you are. Those are the most important ones that we're trying to get to right here for tonight. This right here, yes, this comes after you get used to doing these two. You got to do these two. Got to turn the camera on. I'll bold this too. You got to turn the camera on for starters. For this, let me just put this a little bit bigger. That's the main thing. Turn on the camera, and then let them know who you are. We can't really get into this right here until you let them know where you're from. Then we can get to the cool stuff as far as, all right, turn the camera on, you got their attention. You let them know who you are, cool, all right. Like, I didn't know this person can do a video. And then, like I said, okay, you tell them, okay, wherever, maybe you're out and about too, you're going to give them all that too here in a few moments too, because now to think about it now, we're going to talk about that right now as far as giving them exactly what they came for. Now I got to switch over to YouTube. Again, don't worry, don't mind so much seeing how many videos are on here. That's not the point as far as like, oh man, he's done a lot of videos. I don't know if we can catch up. No, we're not trying to get to that. We're trying to get you as far as just to get from the attention, get your audience attention to where you want them to go to. That's another key thing. First, all right, grab their attention. Let them know who you are. Let them know where you're from. But again, like I said, where you're from, website, Facebook page, whatever. Too. Now let's go give them as far as, and we just gotta write this down together. So wait before I even start talking about this. Now, after we got this down, now we told them as far as that website, let me put down Facebook fan page or profile page, wherever. Okay, now for the next one, tell them what they came for. Why are we saying tell them what they came for? Because there's a reason why they're already putting that, for example, we'll go to YouTube. They're already punching in as far as like, stay out of your comfort zone. So, real quick, let's go over exactly how to.
This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. So what happens when you step out of the comfort zone?
I gave you exactly what you came for right there. That's a little bit like it's not too ninja, but that's exactly what you possibly came for. Comfort zone. Too. That's the key word too. Again, that might be a little bit technical, but like I said, can't get into those two unless you get number one down. Turn the camera on, then tell them your name. All right, and then You let them know I did it real smooth now. Pay attention. I did it real smooth as far as like, for those that haven't done the video, we're not worried about that. Like I said earlier, we want 1 and 2 down. Don't 3 and 4 are really irrelevant unless you get 1 and 2 down. 3 and 4 kind of those was kind of like, I've done videos before, and that's true. You probably have. You're kind of like in season, done videos. Hey, you might have been on YouTube since it started, for all I know. But is there a reason why they haven't gotten from the video to wherever you're trying to get them to? Again, pay attention to how I said the first few seconds of this video.
This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. So what happens when you step out of the comfort zone?
The reason why I'm stopping that, I'm giving them this. It's not even a hard call to action. It's a soft one to let them know, oh, okay. He's talking about where he's coming from because, okay, let's be real. Let's be real though. They might not stay on the website the whole way through. They might not. They might not stay. But you know what? If they click away, they'll be like, he did say this is from his site. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind, though. I'll keep that from his site. That's the whole point when doing all this. You let them know, obviously, your name. You let them know, okay, put it out there as far as, okay, this is his site, too. But it's not really a hard, call to action. It's just nonchalant. Hey, this is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Hey, have you been in your comfort zone lately? You see what I'm saying? Something like that. We don't have to worry about the keywords, too. It's just kind of like nonchalant type of thing, too. Play it smooth. Have fun with it. You gotta play it smooth when you're doing this. Again, you gotta turn the camera on to do all this stuff. It's for starters, all right. In all honesty, too, and just give them your name out too. I'm not gonna go too much too, as far as going, as far as it's exactly what to do. That's really good enough to get you started too. Let's keep that in mind too. We can go all the way to the end of the videos. I'm not here to play the whole video. That's not the whole purpose. The whole purpose is to do exactly what we're talking about with these other ones right here. Grab the audience attention. You got to turn that camera on. Okay? Number 2, let them know who you are. All right? This is maybe Neil Henson. Okay, this is Patricia Henry. All right, I know this person. All right, now, let them know where you're from or what company you're a part of or maybe representative. Okay, but let's be real. For those that are offline, you don't want to tell them the company. You don't want to scare your people right away. You want them to still like you, right? Or, okay, give them the website or Facebook fan page or profile. And then now we let them know what they came for. It's real simple. It's real simple. But like I said, we're really concentrating more so on 1 and 2. Get that camera on. Get over that limiting belief to it does not have to be all that. It's not going to be perfect the first time. It might not be perfect the first 50 videos. Heck, it might not be perfect the first 1,000 videos. Just get out there and continuously start doing them. That's the whole purpose of this too. Especially for something on Facebook when somebody's just scrolling around, because people are nosy. They're just scrolling around on Facebook. What's this? Oh, it's Patricia. Oh, what is she doing? Huh? What the world? That's the whole point too. And obviously too. Now for those that have a fan page, business fan page, watch this. Watch this thing. We didn't even talk about this. My panel, they have no idea what I'm about to start talking about once I explain this. See, okay, you're working. Okay, you're on your fan page, right? All right. Let's see. All right, we're putting content out there. Put content. I'm not gonna actually go and publish it, but look at all this right here. It's green. These people are gonna see what's going on anyway, even if they're not on your fan page. They're gonna be like, once you start posting, watch this. Once it publishes, anyway, and this is kind of simple stuff. Just think of this as, oh, look at this, update. But these people are going to see this. That's the whole point. I'm just giving an example as far as that. That's the whole point. People are always going to be curious. Take advantage of this. When you start sharing too, take advantage of this. Take advantage of this. This is kind of like almost put like a handful of stuff on like one I don't know, one goodie basket in a sense. But again, we're keeping it really, really simple. Those first 2 are really, I wanted to stop, but I was like, well, now I'm going to give you exactly what you came for. You came for a better way to help branding yourself. Whether it be your business, to you having the idea. That's the whole purpose of you watching this as far as like, how in the world can I get more of me out there? Just giving out examples. You know, just real simple. Simple. It doesn't matter what part of the world. You can be in a closet, have the light on, but you know, at least be in a closet too. Just get it out there. Just say it. But number one, turn the camera on. Number two, now, tell them who you are. Please. Those are the main two. If you get anything by the end of tonight, for those that have not done a video at all, turn that camera on, press play, and don't you dare edit it. Put it out there. Put it out there. Please do that. That's what I'm trying to get to. I see you dying laughing over there, Patricia. Unless you want to share anything yourself over there, go right ahead, too. It's about lifestyle. You're muted. Go ahead. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Patricia. Or two.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was gathering some information. I'm going to gather some more. But you know me, I'm good for my list here or of things as well. Because a lot of people say, well, okay, now I'm on camera, but what do I talk about? Neil mentioned what he talks about. He likes instructional things, wanting to find out something, and so he made a video of it, like say what is a blog? You know, I mean, he could get on there and give an instruction on what is that, which we've already talked about in several of our hangouts. But maybe someone wants to know, what is SEO? You know, or what is all these terms that we are familiar with, and he can give instructional videos how to do whatever, and those are very popular on YouTube. I remember when I got on, I needed to know how to do a screen share from my MacBook. I had no idea how to do it. Oh, you hit Command. I hit Command Shift 3 and Command 4 rather, and then Command Shift 3, and then I could just keep hitting the Command Shift 3 all the time, you know, but I never knew how to do that, so I watched the video. Then let's see here, like I said, I have lifestyle. Certain things we talk about. Who am I? I already mentioned that. Introduce yourself. You can't introduce yourself on every single video. I mean, a whole video about that. Once you do one, hey, you got that. But people, you can point them to your YouTube channel, and if they want to stumble upon that, they can. But how about this? Your favorite books. As leaders, we all want to be leaders. Leaders we know are readers. You can do a book review. Movies is something, again, about lifestyle. Just lifestyle. I like to go to the movies. I haven't been to one forever. In a long time. I think last year I went with a bunch of girlfriends. But talk about movie reviews. I know that we have one member in our teams. His name is Dr. Steve Shiner, and what does he like to do? He started off doing book reviews. He's an eye doctor, but is he going to be doing eye videos all the time, instructional eye videos about that? I doubt it, because that's not who he's attracting. So videos, what's popular, or movie reviews. Then we could go to our favorite colors as a girl, you know, or for fashion, you know, or flowers, or our jobs, like what is our favorite job that we had, or what is the favorite job we want, or our ideal job that we want in the future. And then mention again about how online businesses can work for people and make them residual income. All right, you know, what's your passion? What is your true passion? Travel. Where is your ideal place that you want to travel? And if you are there on vacation in your travel destination, like we know our favorite friend is in the B word. He's in a B country, not Brazil, but he's on an island starting with a B. Okay, let's say it. He's in Bali, right? So we've seen little glimpses, or at least I have seen little glimpses of his videos that he does. He gives us sneak peeks of where he is. So how exciting is that for the viewers? I mean, wonderful scenery. I lived in Hawaii before. Too bad I don't live there now. But sometimes I'll make a video. I'll go right outside of my house. I have palm trees growing because why? I love palms, and people think that I'm in Hawaii, because the other day I think it was on a Periscope, and someone was typing in, I thought you lived in an island. I thought you lived in Hawaii because of my palm trees out there. Yeah, so, you know, it's just a matter of finding a beautiful scenery to start your broadcast with. Even if you're at home, sometimes I'm sitting right here in my favorite chair that I like to sit in with my computer, and I'll jump on my Periscope and I'll do something. And the scenery, I'll point to different things, either my computer screen, or I'll even do a setup. I'll set up, like earlier I had lunch for a late lunch with my hubby, and I took a shot. The opening shot was of what I cooked, and who doesn't like food? People love food. And so once again, find what you desire, find what you like, and just turn on that camera and shoot it.
Oh yeah, it's real fun too. Once you get a little bit too, get real relaxed. Watch this. I'll give you another example too. Well, first let's keep on writing this down. So, all right, almost forgot too. Patricia brought up a good point. So okay, all right. Number one, we turn the camera on. All right, whew, got that done. All right, now we let them know who you are. Okay. All right. Now we just quickly, as far as let them know, okay, where you're from too. Again, we can pretty much say like website. We don't have to say exactly company, because I respect all those too, whatever company it is too. As far as offline, the whole purpose is them just to get look to the fan page. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Now tell them what it came from. This content, your lifestyle, as Patricia just mentioned. It could be
how-to videos.
Oh yes. How-to video. Watch this. It can be. This is my first video, and I'm scared to death. But you're still watching me anyway.
What about?
Go ahead, Neil.
What about what you're learning?
Exactly. What you're learning. This goes exactly to what about this though? Exactly what Patricia was saying. From what? The books you read, because those in the home-based business profession, you should be doing this. Or listening to audios is another good one. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, book reviews, audios.
Yep. Neil, I'm going to let him tell you guys this. What did one of our mentors say about as far as we're in the fine content? Where exactly?
And also, how about this? Overcoming the odds of whatever they're struggling with. Again, that goes back to a lifestyle video, but that's the title of our hangouts. So
overcoming fear.
Yeah, and again, that goes back to their story.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one too. Their story. Oh yes, that's an excellent one. But also too, for those in the home-based business profession, you guys should know this. Getting to your company's event. That is a must right there. As we like to call them, I'm just going to share this with you guys because I like you guys all watching. Uncashed checks. Or, for this sense, uncashed videos. When you turn video on, of course.
You have to explain to them what that means, the uncashed checks or uncashed.
Well, for those in this profession, I'm going to say this real sweet. When you're at a company event, obviously you should be taking notes, and you're not. But you should be taking notes as far as gathering information to help you get ready to propel, leaving that event. Okay, I have my information. I got some new ideas. Uncashed check is really, and we've all done this. I was huge. I was real bad at this myself too. Being in the past company events, have all these great notes, like 5 pages of notes for maybe a weekend, regional event, whatever, big company event. All right, whew, got home. 3 months later, another event. And where am I struggling? you never you never implemented that stuff that you wrote down in your notes. This is what we did in our last no, in our company event about 2 events ago. And I'll even show you guys a video about this too. Because we were rolling. It's a Nashville event too. Oh, you're gonna like this, Neil. Oh yes.
Hey, what's going on? This is Andre. This got done with my event for today, for my company's event, and really done for the weekend. I'm glad that I came down here. One cool thing too that I realized.
Let's see if I do it.
For example,
wait. Oh, here it is. Wait. There we go.
My business partner, Neil, Ian, and I, and here's Neil right here in the background.
Look at that. Feet up. Look at that. Feet up. Relax. Come on now. You're talking about breaking state? That's how you grab somebody's attention right there. That's how you do it. That is a simple thing. We call it pattern interrupt. Talking about relaxed right there. This whatever. Let that out there. It was nothing specific. Hey, this is Andre. Whatever. Tell you exactly where I was from at the time. Just chilling, relaxing. Put it out there too. I know for those that are nosy, you're paying attention as far as what was that title? Setting clear outcomes, setting clear goals. That was our purpose. We came out humming out of that bit, But again, too, you never know unless you actually share it too. Let people know what's going on. Trisha does this all the time at events. She'll have probably like 100 videos within 5 minutes at company events. Every 5 minutes, Facebook will be scrolling down like video. But then that's how people are curious. I'm like, what in the world is this person doing? People are nosy. Share it on Facebook. I kid you not, sharing videos too. I've had people go to my business page when I never even invited them to. No offense to them, but I'm really looking for laser key people that are like-minded and want something better, that maybe have the idea too, but they're like, how can I do that? And then when you come on my business page, you're not going to see that much of my personal profile. You're going to see some quotes, excellent quotes. Again, this is a little bit off the topic, but my point is, too, you come on my business page, a video will stick out more so than a picture, in all honesty. Because people are like, okay. Pictures are good. I'm not taking anything away from that. Obviously, you got Instagram. But YouTube and, Facebook, too. And for those that might not know, too, look at what the video's been doing, how the video's been going like crazy and viral on Facebook. Facebook's trying to give YouTube a run for its money. Now, again, that's a whole different topic in itself. But I'm just saying, take advantage of that. You can't get into all this stuff until you actually turn that camera on and just let it out. We can talk about length or whatever. Not for your first timer. Not worried about it. You go and actually just go and do the video and just put it on. Put it on YouTube. Share it on a Google Plus. Put it on Facebook. If you have a fan page, okay, put it on a Facebook fan page. Just little simple stuff as well. So that's all I wanted to show you guys, and that's what I meant too as far as here. All right, that's what I meant as far as like the uncashed checks. So hopefully that's a little bit clear for you guys. Just let me know in the comments if you did get understood where I was coming from. Now, all right, okay. So grab your attention. All right, turn the camera off. Let me know who you are. All right, whew. Okay. Now maybe where you're from. Website, fan page. Kind of be honest with you too. If you do have a Facebook fan page, if you don't have a website, okay, this is basically I'm talking to those in the offline world, maybe traditional business as well. If you do have a website, great, let them have it. You saw how we demonstrated real simple as far as giving a name too, and then basically is this real soft as far as like, okay, this is what he's working for or his website. Then what they came for, which could be the content, the lifestyle, how-to videos, which is excellent too. My first video, be scared to death. Hey, that's fine. Let it out there too anyway, Or what you're learning, which is now we're getting to the meat and potatoes right here. Well, we're going to get to the meat and potatoes too once we get number 1 and 2 down. But we get to this now, okay, is what you're learning, which is key. Again, those in the home-based business profession, you guys know too. Books, what do you like to read? Well, the authors you listen to, Les Brown's, Bob Proctor's, Earl Nightingale's, the list goes on and on. Your own company audios too, the list goes on and on and on for this too. Now, turn the camera on, let me know what you found out too. Just real cool, simple stuff. Real simple stuff too. For again, like I said, those might be like, what can I talk about? We already covered that, so don't worry about that. We got through that, so whew. All right, turn the camera on. Let them know who I am. gave him something real soft, make it real soft too. Like I said, don't worry about that the first time through. Don't even worry about that. You know, you saw like that the one video demonstrated when we're at a company event. Hey, this is Andre. Right now in Nashville, just relax, cool, calm down. You know, if you do have to get yourself into a certain state to get ready, that's fine. But again, get that video out. Please do not hesitate. We can't stress that enough too. As far as that, you know, as far as that, okay, if you want to get yourself like, oh man, I don't know exactly what to read. Well, guess what? We'll help you that. This is a free gift below here. Click that blue link too. Now you got some great information there too. Go and read through that too. As far as getting a whole bunch of tips, just keep on rereading it. You're always gonna find new stuff every time you keep on rereading that. That's just something for you just to think about too. So yeah, that's real simple right there as far as where I want to go. I don't know how you guys else if you guys want to add anything else or maybe demonstrate or show anything else as well too, as far as that.
Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead, Neil. So what again, man?
No, I wasn't sure if Tricia was going to say something. Yeah, all I was going to say is because this is something that sort of struck a chord with me when I first started doing videos. I know that I was in that boat where it's like, what do I shoot videos about, and having this perception of like I needed everything to be perfect, and it was just it was almost like I didn't want to actually do it, and I was trying to do everything that I could to avoid doing it. So I was trying to tell myself that I needed to have everything perfect, I needed to know this, and it was just not the case. And this is like kind of what you're saying. It's just turn the camera on, get started, and even if you've not got, you know, maybe you don't. All right, so maybe you've just got started and you don't feel you know anything, or maybe you don't feel like you know a great deal. Okay, so here's a quick story. I'm not going to say the person's name, but when they actually got started, what actually made them start generating income and leads within their business. Again, you know, we're not going to guarantee you any income. We can't guarantee you any income. But what we're saying is what's possible. So, you know, at the end of the day, this person built a 4 and I think even up to a 5-figure business a month, and all they done was went out there, listened to one of our audios that we have in our back office, and all they done is took away a little lesson in that particular video. So when they're listening to it, they learn a particular lesson. They shot a video about, hey, my name is so and so, and I've just got off a video that taught you how to do this. And then all they've done is taught what their perception of it was and how they're going to apply it to their business, and maybe even how you could apply it to yours. And that was it. That's all they've done. So again, it's just applying what you've learned, and from there, they've got so many people that started thinking, yeah, I can do that. And again, you're not trying to get everything done at once, because remember, at the end of the day, it's little baby steps that you need to do. So first things first, turn the camera on. Next thing, just get into the motion of doing the videos. Don't worry about perfecting them. Don't worry about getting everything in place. Get it done, get it out there, and get into the routine of recording the video, posting it on YouTube. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the links and everything like that. It's just at this moment in time, if the one thing that's holding you back is shooting that video, then all your job is right now is shoot videos. Don't worry about everything else. Once you've got over that fear, well, I won't say over that fear, because I'll be honest with you, I've shot, I'm not going to say thousands of videos. I've shot a fair few videos, but I still have that in the back of my mind now and again. But that's not a bad thing. That's just part of human nature. You know, one of the most experienced marketers I know, most people's mentors, his name is Ray Higdon, and he still says that, you know, there are times when he gets up on stage or he gets in front of a video, and it's just like he still has that same. I won't say nervousness, but it kind of is. He still has that, and that's not to say that he's nervous because, you know, he's inexperienced. He's one of the top, if not the top earner in network marketing. I don't think he's the top, but he's definitely one of them. But he still gets nervous shooting videos. So this is not something your job here is to overcome the fear. It's just to take action in spite of the fear. But once you get into the routine, like Andre was saying about, turn the video on, record the video, then that's it. You get into the motion of taking action. And that's what it's all about, because you can't possibly get any further in your business if you don't turn on that camera and get started. But if I can, what I would say is, if you're the kind of person who needs to know how, what they're saying, and perhaps they're not very good with coming up with content on the spot, and feel that they need to know everything in place, because that's the kind of person I am. I don't like to try and ad lib, because I feel like I kind of go off on a bit of a tangent and don't get to the actual point. So what I do is I'll write everything down, and unfortunately I can't memorize everything, because I lost my memory when I was like 14, and I have relapses now and again. So if I try and remember everything, I end up often enough remembering nothing, and again I come back to the blabbering point. So I kind of understand your point of, remember, you want to get everything down, but just don't feel that you need to know everything, or it needs to be perfect, or at the end of the day, just get the content down. So like Andre says, your name, who you are, what you're going to talk about, and then just flow straight into it. Don't even think about it, and just, right, this is what I'm going to talk about. But make sure it's something that you feel comfortable with, because if it's something that you don't know a great deal about, then it's just maybe you're going to put a bit too much pressure on yourself. So make sure it's something that you feel comfortable about. And again, right now we're not talking about knowing everything, or even talking about getting started in your business as such. Right now it's just about recording videos and just whatever they're about. If you want, you could perhaps just record your video. Right now, it's not even about perhaps putting it up on YouTube. I mean, I would encourage you to do that, certainly. But if you just want to record your video and just get into the motion of recording the video, okay. But again, what I don't want you to do here, when I'm saying record your video, don't record your video, watch over it and say, oh no, that's not right, I need to edit this. No, we're not doing that. We're all about record the video, post it on YouTube. If you're just going to record your video and then watch over it and then try and get it perfect, you're not taking action. The whole point here is taking action. What I'm saying is, if you just need to get into the routine of taking the video, if that's what your next step is, that's fine. That's what you need to do. So record video, record video, record video, record video. But I'll tell you something. If you're going to record the video, not do anything with it, that's fine. That maybe like right now you just need to record the videos. But if you're just going to go over them and try and critique them and perfect them, no point, because you're not taking action. Record the video, that is taking action, that's taking the step. The next step is putting them up on YouTube. Regardless of how awful you may think they are, I'm telling you now, some of the time, the most awful videos that you could possibly think of are the ones that get the attention. And I'll come back to one of our mentors, Ray Higdon. On one of his recent seminars that I watched a little bit earlier on, I think it was last month I was watching it, he actually said that when he first got started and he was recording a video, someone actually came up to him and said, your videos are very inspirational. And he thought that was a compliment. And I'm sure it was in a way, but the way it came across to me at the time, it was just, they just goes, no, what I'm not saying is in inspirational as in, you inspired me. It's just, they were awful videos. And, it was one of them that was like, it took him about, I'm sure they meant it as in, they were awful, but you still took action. But it was just perhaps the way it came across. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm sure they meant it in the most fantastic way. But the point is, he shot a video, and to that person, it was an awful video. At the end of the day, his hair, as he said, it was a mess. He was wearing a tacky shirt, and this is it. Don't feel that you have to have your hair in place and a pristine iron shirt and everything all in place. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about the script. Get into the motion of recording the videos, because like I say, he took action in spite of all that, and now he is arguably, like I say, he's one of the top earners inside of network marketing. Again, we're going to say we can't guarantee no income when it comes to this. I'm just telling you what's possible when you start taking action. That's what it's all about here. So you record the videos, throw them up on YouTube, get into the motion of doing that. Start building an online presence. People don't know what you're about. People don't know what you're going through and what you can offer them and how you can help them if you don't get out in the world. That's what it's all about. Like I say, my biggest problem for me was the fact that I suffered a memory loss. And literally, I'm not saying it was in the point of my memory scrap. I literally lost. I don't recall anything before the age of 14. My memory it's coming back to me now, but I'm 32 now. That's 18 years for me to remember and piece everything together again. Now, I've always hid behind that because I always thought that once people knew that about me, people wouldn't want to know anything further because of that one problem. That, to me, was my biggest holdback. But there are so many people that resonate with that because they're just like, well, either, you know, I've got that problem too, or, you know, well, my problem's, you know, my memory's not that bad, but, you know, my memory's that. It could be anything. You know, I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, you've got some problems or you've got some obstacles. Okay, fair point. But we all have. We all just have to overcome them, whatever they are. And sometimes you kind of think that they're bigger than they actually are. And again, I'm not trying to take anything away from perhaps what you're going through right now, but I'm just saying that there are so many people out there in the world that are taking action in spite of what they're going through. And now, like I say, if we come back to our mentor Ray Higdon, when he first started recording these videos, he was going through foreclosure. And he was sitting there, he was recording videos and taking action in his business. You would have never known that he was going through what he was going through. He was working. I actually recently found out that he was the type of person that if somebody phoned him at 1 o'clock in the morning, he was on the phone. They phoned him at 3 o'clock in the morning, he was on the phone. He'd done whatever it took to get where he needed to go, and nobody knew what he was going through. Now that in itself, foreclosure and perhaps a health thing, perhaps maybe what somebody else has been through, it's a lot different. But I'm just saying the point of the matter is, in spite of what you're going through, it's all about what the other side will bring. And you can't get to the other side if you don't make the decision to get started. So like Andre says, just turn that light on, record the video, and just think, you know what, I don't care what people say. I don't care about, you know, what people think. At the end of the day, those are the people that don't interest me, because those are the people who are not a part of the world I want to be a part of. Because those people who are would not say anything like that. The people that you want to do business with and want to be a part of your world will encourage you to just keep going. Because, okay, fair enough, maybe you shoot a video and maybe maybe you think it's not as great as what it could be, or maybe like me, I thought my videos are garbage. I really didn't like them. But you know, when I've just put them up there, there's so many people. I won't say so many people, but everybody that watched it actually is like, yeah, I can see your point. I like that, and it's an eye opener. But to me, I didn't like the video. There was something there I just didn't like. It wasn't as flowing as what I expected, or, you know. So I could sit there and pick fault with it, but like I say, that was just my own perception. But your perception, with the greatest respect to you, is not what's important right now. Because at the end of the day, you're shooting the video, you're getting the message out there, but it's the person on the other side that is the important person, because they're the person it needs to resonate with. So, you know, surely it means more to what it means to them rather than maybe what it does to yourself. Now, I'm not taking anything away from you, and I don't mean that in any disrespect at all. I'm just saying that don't think that your video is awful, because, like I said, some of the time the most awful videos can have the biggest impact. And like I said, coming back to the point of the whole website thing that I mentioned a little bit earlier, you know, they actually done it. £1 million website and a bog standard website. They compared the two when they shot traffic to it. And these are people that are just coming to your website. When it comes to the flashy templates and this and that, that's not hitting home the message. It's a distracting message. So again, if you're sitting there trying to critique everything, making everything perfect, the whole point of the video is getting them to pay attention to you. And if you've got the flashing sparkly lights and everything going off, it's distracting away from the message. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to get the message across. And all your message needs to be is you speaking the words. So, you know, you could be in your office, kind of like what I'm doing right now, or you could be out on the street. You could be in the middle of the desert, kind of like where Patricia is. You could be absolutely anywhere. But the point is, it's the message that's important. So don't take anything away from where you are in your life, you know, where you are physically in your location. You know, it doesn't matter, because the right people will resonate with the message, but they won't if you don't take the action. I suppose that's the message I'm trying to say. Like Andre says, turn on the camera, just shoot the video, upload it to YouTube, and don't worry about anything else. What will be, and the right people will find you.
Yeah, and to add on for those that again that might have a medical problem, this is gonna be kind of funny. I think it's hilarious, but it's a good point too. A lot of great points that Neil brought too. As far as like I said, you got to tell them where you're coming from too. Give 2 examples. This is kind of gruesome in a sense, but I wasn't trying to because my purpose was like you just mentioned a few moments ago. Get the message out. Okay, so recently I just had a stent placed in me because I found I had a blockage in one of my arteries. We had just started a video challenge from somebody that is a $400,000 earner. Again, results not typical. See average earnings and below too. My income disclosure, but it was like day 2 or 3 of the video challenge. I was in the hospital because I just got done with a procedure too. Now it's kind of like, ooh, people are like, oh man, I feel sorry for you too. I'm about to show you guys this too, as far as like my point was just getting the message across, because again, it was a video challenge. I was like, man, I gotta do something. I'm thinking that's really when you're that focused too on your major definite purpose, as Napoleon Hill said before in Think and Grow Rich too. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. Like for example, like I'm sharing right here, I was trying to get the message across to. I just shared this right here.
This is Andre Sanders. Just wanted to share something as far as not feeling sorry for yourself.
And the whole purpose was not because as far as what happened in my situation. I was just talking in general. Man, I'm thinking I gotta get this challenge out of the way. The only reason why I was in that position right there is because I just got done a procedure. My leg had to be up for like 6 hours. All right, I'm thinking, crap, I gotta do something. Like time's almost running. It's almost midnight. I'm like, I got to get this challenge out of the way. I was like, oh, forget this. So I had the camera not too far, whatever. No, not camera. I had my phone not too far from me. I was like, man, forget this. I was like, man, maybe I can just aim just right. I didn't want people to see exactly my location. I was like, crap. It's gonna be kind of wide, so people are gonna see this anyway. And then you saw the comments and the likes. I was like, that was not a response I wanted to, but my message was still not feeling sorry for yourself as far as I don't even talk about anything about medical support. My purpose was just trying to get the message out to, not feeling sorry for wherever your situation is too, or not beating up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that too. Exactly kind of what Neil was mentioning too. So those that have medical or problem too or whatever, this go and shoot or whatever, people are gonna resonate where you're coming from. Now number 2, again, what I mentioned earlier too from one of the leaders within our company. Paul, he used to live in a single wide trailer house. I kid you not. There's a lady within our company too. She told us in a conference call, it's a morning mindset call we were always on. She said, guys, when I first met Paul, when I got a chance to know him, it was because he did a video while he was still in that single wide trailer. It doesn't matter where your situation, where you're from, people are going to resonate with you. When it comes down to it, people are going to go and follow you. It doesn't matter your situation. That's why we're saying that. That's why notice we're not even demonstrating anything as far as editing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the whole purpose. The main goal is for you to just get started too. Now we gave you a little couple tricks for those that again kind of in season too, but we just want you to just basically just get started. That's the whole point of doing this for tonight. So again, it doesn't matter what your situation is too, and you never know who's going to be exactly that one to be like, I resonate with you. I like that too. Who knows, that person, again, for those in the again online or offline business, you understand that person could maybe just really just go and explore your business because they related with you. You never know until you get your message out. That's what we're trying to get to. That's the point we're trying to get to. So that's why you got to turn that camera on. So you have no idea who's watching you. So yes, we can go into the stories, and then again, there's always thousands of them. We always love them. We all love them across the board. As far as like, if it wasn't for this person actually going just doing it. And just doing the action too. This person's family might have been a worse situation than what they're in too. But they never would have known had they just seen somebody's video or something like that. That's what we're trying to get to. That's why we're saying turn it on and let's get started. Just turn it on and tell your name, dude. Without work. Notice we didn't even talk about too much about content because we don't really. Yeah, the content come down later. Once you get the hang of just turning the camera on, just doing the videos. By the time I know personally 2 years ago I started doing videos, then our company owner said, hey guys, they have to do a 90-day challenge. That's when I knew I started to get better and better and better. Now for those also for the offline work too in the home business, this is another cool thing too. Once you do so many videos, not guaranteeing you anything too, but you're going to be a little bit, I don't want to say comfortable, you'll be better speaking in front of audiences. that will happen too. That will happen. You'll be pretty good as far as, not pretty good, but I'm just saying you'll be pretty, I don't want to say comfortable or good, but your clarity will come out when you're speaking in front of an audience. Because when this is you and that camera, hey, this is one-on-one. This is you and that camera. Yeah, that's kind of, it's like looking in the mirror in a sense, you know. You can't know where to hide too, as far as this is you and the camera. When you're in front of a crowd, okay, you can joke around a little bit too. Maybe you might forget something too, but it's just you and that camera. Think about it. It's you and the camera compared to being in front of maybe tens or 50, hundreds of people too. Which one's scary? People might say, oh, both, you know. But I mean, you keep on doing this over and over again too. This is what our company owner said too. You're going to be a better speaker in front of an audience too. Do this too. We've seen it too in our company. People got pretty addicted speaking because they did a handful of videos. So that's just what I wanted to share as far as just going, like, kind of going on at it, just get out there, just saying whatever your message is.
Andre.
Yep.
I can't see your picture. I just see the, I don't know what happened. I just see a little round circle at with you, Ian and Neil. That's all I was going to say. I don't know how to get it back to your picture or how that goes. Can you see him, Neil?
I can, yeah.
Oh, that's weird on my side. See, when you talked, I saw you, but I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I don't know how. You know, we can't understand. Now I can see you, Andre.
Okay.
But yeah, that had that little circle where, you know, your, I guess it's your Google Plus or Google little symbol there. But yeah, I had a few other things to share with everybody, and a few more topics that people can do. Of course, topics are endless because that's where a lot of people say, well, what do I talk about? They have that fear. Like, for instance, again, I wrote down a few more things, like talk about getting accountability partner. Like all of us, we're accountable to being on here every single Friday, right? We can make a video, like I just popped on a popular site called Periscope. We won't even, like I said, that's live. We won't even scare them with that if they haven't made a video, but most of us that are online pretty much know about that app by now. However, they could get on there and do a quick scope about a broadcast that they're going to do, or a Google Hangout that they're going to do, or announce that they finished a video and go watch that video, do another little advertisement about a video advertising their videos or whatever. Or an upcoming event. Let's say there is, again, a lifestyle thing. There's going to be an anniversary or a wedding or a baby shower or something. I'm just keeping it a little real where they don't have to be a internet marketer broadcaster if they're afraid of doing that and they haven't learned how to do that yet. They could talk about that. How about reflecting on what they are doing throughout the course of their day, or 5 top tips of whatever that they're an expert in, even if it's knitting, you know, getting on there and getting there. They don't even have to show their face on something like that. They could take their knitting needles and start knitting, showing how to do several different stitches, or if they have advice for their dogs, their cats. And how many people know how many of those viral videos or videos go viral because of a dog? I remember my dogs last year or year before last, I made a video of my dogs. They got more views than I have ever gotten on YouTube, you know? It's like, wait a minute, this is not right, right? Now, there's also, we've mentioned obstacles. We've already done our little scope about that, or our hangouts about our obstacles. Neil talking about his problem, you know, we have sicknesses. I mean, a lot of people don't want to really broadcast that because they feel that that's not relevant, but it is, because how many people can be attracted to what you're going through? Then we have babies. You guys don't have any children. I've never had children. But if you know of children that you could take pictures of that the parents wouldn't mind. I know I have a little baby that I take pictures of when I go to my meeting on Sundays in my Kingdom Hall, and every time I post it on Facebook, I get tons of comments about little baby James. So you can do a quick little scope with your children in the park, or, of course you don't want to give away their school and where they're going. You have to remember the privacy of that. But different little things like that moms could go through. Baking, cooking. Once again, people love to eat. So if you have that talent where you know how to bake something and you decorate that, have even somebody else hold the camera while you're showing a technique of how to squirt, little squirrels or little drops on a cake all around. So there's so many different subjects, that I'm even looking at. I have a little bear. Let me show it to you. Hold on, guys, okay? Hold it.
Yeah, that's a pattern error.
This is a little bear. I don't know if you can see it. That a friend of mine made. I mean, she could, if she wanted to, she sells these, right? I've had this one for quite a while, but let's say she wanted to go in business and she wanted to sell her bears online. She could show how she makes them. She could show, how she makes the clothes for them. And she does different themes of them. One time, she could have a series of how she makes the patterns for it, what she stuffs it with, and she doesn't have to do it all in one sitting. It could be step by step by step, and she could lead them into call to action. Come back on my next video next week to show how I do this, or how she sews the eyes on, whatever it is. I mean, this is a simple example for whoever's watching this. What can you make a video on? Everything in the world. Somebody who's a mechanic, a car mechanic, how to change a tire, how to, I don't know, you get a broken windshield, how to fix that. Whatever it is, go for it and just make a video on it. And like I said, even if you have to have somebody else hold the camera while you're demonstrating something, or you get a selfie stick. Like I said, I go to my events and I'm constantly taking videos and pictures of everyone. Learn where you can be creative. Learn what your niche is. Just this morning, I saw a video, and I saw one yesterday, and I saw one today. It was about one was a policeman, and it was so cute. He drove up to his car to a little toy car, like a little girl was in the car, right? And he gets out and, it's like, may I see your ID? The little girl gets out, hops out, and she runs, unfortunately. But, it was all staged, right? She runs. So here he is running after her, and she's running through the alleyway. That's where they cut the video. He has these short 15-second videos, right? So she's running and he's running after her. It was adorable, and the thing is, he had a little caption to his video, like something like, and the victim is still on the loose. You know what I mean? And then this morning I saw one where this guy is in a Batman mask, and it's about his dad, Batman dad or something like that. Well, the dad isn't the Batman, but the son, he's an older person, maybe in his 20s or something, and he's got the mask on, and he catches his father doing different things, and he has some little saying that he says. Again, they're little short videos, little comedy videos, and he strung each one together to make a longer one. But you can find out something like that. Hey, dress up your dog in a costume and take adventures of Fido. Who knows? That, again, that's not a how-to video, but it's a video that can get people attracted to what you're doing. And when you attract that person, then that's where you do your how-to video. How to do whatever it is, attract them to your videos, to your business. Then I'll give you one other example of this couple. The woman has had breast cancer. And they get on to the video, and they dress up in the 60s and 70s style. They flip on the music, and theirs is about marriage, a faithful marriage, because the husband has to go through this with her. She's had breast cancer. She's had a double mastectomy, and she even showed a still of her picture of her bare chest. She doesn't have breasts anymore. She has just her scars from that. But she's brave to do that. Don't you think so? I mean, that's amazing. But they get on, they dress in costume, and they sing these 70s songs. He's got a wig on, his little afro. She's got her stuff on. They dress like the 70s stuff, and his high platform shoes and wide collars, and she's on, they're looking like Diana Ross or somebody. And they do a duo. They usually do a not a widescreen, but they do the portrait style video. They don't turn it the wide, what do they call it, the landscape way, horizontally. But they get in there and they do it. And at the end of their videos, after they sing their song, first they have a message about marriage and everything that they speak about. Maybe that lasts for a minute or so. I want to talk to my universal family is what they say. And then they'll do their song, whatever the song is related to, what topic they were talking about. And maybe they'll do a Diana Ross, or I can't even name all those, stars back then. But then they'll come in real close, like this, both of them, and then they'll fade. And they don't even hardly pitch their business. They do it on the Facebook. So once people are there, or maybe they'll put a little link, something in their when they post it, and that's it. So be creative, have fun. That's all I want to say. Have fun when you're doing your videos.
No, I think that's a great point. It's so easy for us to focus on the business. If you take away the focus of what the video's about, that might help people to overcome that barrier of just recording videos. Because the moment you sort of change their perspective and just say we're having fun with this, we don't. And again, it just takes away. I don't care what people think about it. I don't care what the outcome is of it. Detach yourself away from that and just think, I'm just going to have fun with this. We're just going to see what happens. Because it's just about, it's just about that comfortability, overcoming that barrier, getting past that point, and then once you've done that, then you take it to the next level, whatever that level is for you. So like I said, maybe yours is just right now, record the video. Maybe yours is to record a video about a specific topic. So maybe you want to talk like what Patricia just mentioned earlier. So maybe you could be a car mechanic. You could be talking about creating teddy bears. Was it actually a doll or was it a teddy bear? It's a teddy bear. Yeah. So it could be something like that. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's whatever topic it is for you, and you can sit there and say, yeah, but I don't know if my topic is, it is very big. Well, okay, do a quick research. Type in your topic into Google, or even YouTube. How many videos are there of that particular topic? You watch through those videos, see what people are talking about, and understand what people are talking about. You could do that, and then if you wanted to, just say, that's just give me an idea. I've just learned. So talking about car mechanics. Okay, so how do you change oil? That's usually a common problem when it comes to car mechanics. I mean, I'm not a mechanic at all, but changing a tire, changing an oil, something like that, a common problem. You give someone specific how to do this, and then that's it. All you do, you put that up there. And it's just an idea, but it is something just to get started. Don't focus so much on the content, so much as focus just on getting the video done. That's the point that we're trying to get here. That's all you need to do. And once you've got past that, then you can focus on the next step. Like I said, we're not trying to get you from where you are now to being a top video person, because that's not what it's all about. You will get there eventually, but it's all about taking the baby steps. So right now we're just focusing on getting you started, then we take you to the next step of whatever that is, whatever that means to you. So maybe you're talking about a specific topic, maybe you're talking about teaching someone to do something, maybe you're talking about something very, very specific. It could be anything, but it's little steps. Don't feel that you have to get from A to Z without going through the rest. It's all about the little steps. You can't get to the top of the step top of the stairs if you don't take the steps. But so many people try to get to the top of the stairs without taking the stairs. It's, you know, people try to jump to the end without going through what's in between. So, you know, just take the first step and then get comfortable with doing that, taking action, then you're ready for the next step. Once you've done that, we'll take you to the next step. And like I say, it's just all about taking action.
Yes, and then once we share for you just to start just to get the videos up for starters too, and then get your name. Now you have something that you can have also your own too. Put it and basically like a videos. And that's what we're talking about. When you decide to join us, you have something to put videos on the platform, product to lot to. So it's kind of pretty sense that again, like you said, you can share this anywhere in social media as well, insights too, or what you mentioned too tonight too, you can do a call to action toward that particular blog page. Maybe you can do this. As we mentioned, first you do your first video. And okay, it's not gonna be perfect. But eventually you can direct people toward the blog platform as far as okay, you have to get to know me. Go here and whatever. So now people really bring it to more. It's like, okay, this guy just did a video. And like, oh wait a minute, I didn't know all about this. That's the whole point too. Yeah, it's only $17 to start for the first 2 weeks too. And then also you can also what else we have too is how we were taught all this information in the community. Because this some of the tricks that we were taught to. We have a lot of leaders with success. We're specifically working on helping you guys do the video first, turn it on to out.
Can I just stop you there, Andre? I don't know. I can hear an echo at the moment. I'm just cautious that that's also played to other people. So I'd just like to make. Can I just meet you out? So we've got clear. It's just so it doesn't echo and then people can hear. Because I don't know if that's also playing for others, but I can certainly hear an echo. I just want to make sure that the message is being heard.
Well, again, what we had mentioned this a few moments ago too. Once you do decide to join us below as well, you have your own platform, your own blogging platform to put your videos on. It's basically what we were just showing, just some of those simple examples too. So now people can get to know you even more so. Okay, first, of course, like we said earlier, we don't care about it being perfect. You can do either or. You can maybe have a blogging platform too, maybe do a blog post real quick, and then basically go to send people toward from that blog post to the video, or vice versa. And as we were taught from one of our mentors, his name is Mike Hobbs, he would always advise to do more so of video. Doesn't matter how bad it is, put it on there too. We've seen a handful of people within our community do a video, put on a blog post, because there's a lot more information so people can know who you are. Now, guess what? That's yours. The blog post is yours. Think about it. Facebook is Facebook's, Twitter's is Twitter's, YouTube's is YouTube. But on that blog post, that blog, that's yours too. Because you know Facebook does have certain rules or whatever have you. We respect that too. Facebook's been around for a while too. The other social media sites, same thing too. That blog post is yours. So you can go and the examples we mentioned tonight. Put on that that blog post. Again, $17 trial for 2 weeks. Of course, you don't like it. It's 100% guaranteed money back if you don't like it too. But yeah, we do want you to join our community as well too, and then you have something to put that video on. That's really our point too. Yes, you can write whatever too, but our purpose was also too to have something to put that blog post on. How about this too? And these guys can agree with me with this as well. Once you decide to do so many videos, guess what? Down the line, laughs and giggles. Get that first video and be like, hey guys. Do a blog post, hey guys, you got to see the worst video in the history of the world, or whatever, just have fun with it, joke around. Or this is my very first video too, as far as how you showed being examples overcoming doing a first video. So people can resonate you that sense too. So I mean, it can go either or too with the platform that we have set up too, and you can go through the products too to learn more so how to not only share that information out there too, but also some of the tricks how we're teaching you here tonight too, as far as using video. So that's what I wanted to share. Unless you wanted to add on anything else too, Neil, as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to add on to what you just said there. It's just, it's taking action. I mean, what I was going to mention was the blogging platform, that you can shoot a video and you can put it on YouTube and you can put it on Facebook, and you can post it all over the internet if you wanted to. However, the reason why it's important to have your blog is because that's your own platform which you control. So just think about that, because you can post a video on Facebook, that's great, no problem, but Facebook controls who can see your posts. You put it on YouTube, they control who sees your post. You put it on your blog, you're then in control. This is what the blog's all about, because you are then in control of that traffic. So anybody who comes to your website, you have the control of that. So it's up to you what you do for your users. So maybe you want that video to be the first thing that they see. So maybe you talk about, like what I was talking about with this video structure. So you say, hey, my name's Neil Henson. Thank you for visiting my blog. This is what my blog's all about, and I hope that you find it useful. And you can just do something very quickly like that. But you give them very, very quick basics. So your name, obviously what the blog's all about. So your keywords as well. So it's just basically giving them a reason to stick around, because if they don't know what it's about, same with your videos, they're very quickly going to be gone. So when you're shooting your video, just make sure that you get your name down, and just make sure that you don't rush it. Just like what we're talking right now. So, hey, my name's Neil Henson. Thank you for visiting my blog, and this is what my blog's all about. Just very quickly, just let it flow, just something like that, and it just gives them a reason to say, yeah, I'm here. This is what I wanted to find, because that's what it's all about. When they're typing in a specific search term, they've got the end goal in mind. They know what they're looking for. And if your video doesn't say what that problem is, they're going to be gone. So it's you need to make sure that you get the point across. So don't, like I say, right now we're just trying to get you to shoot videos, but when you start shooting the videos about specific topics, just make sure that you get your name there so they know who you are. If you have a website, so if you have like andresanders.net, neilhenson.com, you've got something to say, right, this is my website, so this is this is where you're kind of giving them a soft call to what we call a soft call to action. So when people hear that, eventually over time, maybe they won't pay attention to it for the first one, because it might be the first time they've ever seen you and seen your video. But if they come back to your video again and again and again, it's only a matter of time before they start visiting that website. So that's why it's important to have that. But the point is, you get your name down, try to chuck in your website. Not too important, so don't focus too much on that. Your name and what the video is about are the two important parts. So get those two down. It gives them a reason to stick around, because again, if they don't know what the video is about and how it can help them, they're going to be gone, because they're going to be looking for exactly what they're coming to look for. So make sure you get it down, gives them a reason to stick around. So that's just what I wanted to quickly share with you. But again, like I said, the whole point to the blog is just making sure you've got the control, because like I say, Facebook are very, very quickly tightening the grip when it comes to how much content people can see of yours, and it's all to do with how much. It's all to do with social, being social. So I put a video out there, and maybe they share it to 10 of my friends. So the first 10 of my friends see it, but if nobody's liked it, then they're not really going to want to show it too much now, because as far as they're concerned, it's not relevant. Same kind of thing. I don't want to focus too much on that. I'm just trying to emphasize the point. This is what it's all about. It's the same kind of thing with YouTube. If you're not getting your point across, people are going to not be very clear what the video is about. They're not going to want to stick around, because they've got their focus in mind. So just make sure that when you're shooting your video, you get down what the video is about. So that was just what I wanted to quickly share. And again, I don't want to put too much emphasis on it. I don't want to, for you to think I've got to do this and I've got to do this and I've got to do this. Like I said, right now we're talking about baby steps. So whatever your first step needs to be. So if you shot videos and your next step is to shoot a video about a particular topic, that's cool. That's what your next step is. So right, okay. My name is Neil Henson, and today's video is going to be all about how to do videos. Could be something as simple as that. You've got so when someone comes to YouTube, I want to know how to shoot my own YouTube videos. Find it, okay, and then it goes, hey, Neil Henson here, just shooting you a quick video. This is how you can record a video and upload it to YouTube. Done. So they know what they're coming here for, and they know what the video is about, and that's what it's all about. So just make sure you get your point across. It gives them a reason to stick around.
Yes, it's so true. And maybe if you just pay attention and also tune in next week, you might see a little bit more stuff we'll show you as far as some of the tricks too with YouTube. Same time, same place. You never know.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait for that. I wanted to show them in my video, but hey, maybe we can wait next week.
Yeah, cool.
That's true.
So next week we'll go through. So it's going to be the exact structure that you need to be looking for when shooting videos. Right now, your first step is shooting a video. Then that's what it's for you to do. Is spend at least 7 days shooting videos. So next week we'll come back. Then we're going to show you what kind of target you should be looking for in your videos. Optimal time frame to record your videos to get the maximum efficiency, but also the kind of content that you should be looking for, the structure. So we've already said that when you first start recording, you need to get your name out there. You need to get the subject out there. So what we're going to talk about next is the structure. So if you want to know how to grab your audience and perhaps take them off YouTube, if that's what your focus is. If your focus is just getting your content out there, that's cool, no problem. But if you want to know how to grab the person and get them into your funnel, so if you want to start capturing their name and email address, then we're going to show you how to do that too, and we're going to show you how you can start using videos as a basis to start leveraging the power of videos and putting yourself out there, becoming an authority. So it's all to do with the structure that you need to follow in order to start building that kind of authority on the internet and getting people to start paying attention to you. So we're going to go through those two powerful things next week. And yeah, there will be many other things that we'll be going through as well, but they're the two key points. So if you want to know that, then you're going to have to come back next week, because we'll go through that and so much more.
Yes. So with that being said, same time, same place next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time or 3 p.m. Pacific Time. We're out there in the UK, 11 p.m. So with that being said, we'll see you guys next Friday night.
Take care, guys.